Okay, good day, everybody. This is Obi speaking, your accountant and finance coach. Um, Today we'll move ahead, still on the topic of the day: investment and investment terminologies. So, uh, just we've talked about the content about myself. You've learned to know about what an investment is. We've done this already. I've explained to you the nature of investing, why investing, which I talk about retirement for your retirement, for dependent provision, purchasing power maintenance, financial independence. I've explained all this, and if you do not have them, you can check my previous video on them. I've also said today we are looking at these types of investments. So you need to know the possible area, the different types of investment that exist, so you should be able to tap into them. As I said, the essence of this training is to open your eye to possible investment opportunities in the Nigeria and global investment landscape. Don't forget Nigeria and global investment landscape. It means that even though Nigeria investment landscape is not really doing well, you can access the US stock exchange and any other stock exchanges or any other investment landscape uh, that is doing well of your choice. So it's a very big market, very big. Then technology is the enabler. Technology enables you to do all this. So and that's why we're exposing entrepreneurs to know all this. So what are the types of investments that you could have? The famous one is stocks. Some people call this shares, and it's also known as equity. Okay, yeah, stocks, shares, or equity. So this is the first one. And what is a stock? Now, a stock is also known as equity. Is a form of financial security and a type of investment that requires or that will represent the entitlement or ownership of a fraction of an issuing company. Now, they give you a percentage or a fraction of ownership of the assets and profit of that company whose share you bought. Now, the fraction of ownership which you can claim depends solely on how much stocks and type of shares you bought. So, stocks are shares or stocks are just units of ownership. That means that if you have interest in any company, it could be Zenith Bank, it could be UBA, it could be Nestle, it could be Google, it could be what's it called now, Twitter, it could be Netflix. Any company you notice that people are Facebook too, that people are using. Don't just be there using Facebook, using Twitter, enjoying the app. Always think of how can I be part of this company? How can I own a bit of this company? Okay, and that if you want to go into that space, you can buy their shares. Okay, that means that even though you have as little as 5,000 naira, 30,000 naira, 10,000 naira, you can just buy it. And technology has enabled purchases of fractional shares. That's why we have local stocks and foreign stocks. The local stocks are those stocks that are for Nigerian markets. That means that if you want to buy a share in Nigerian market, probably like I mentioned, Nigerian company like banking sector, insurance, consumer, entertainment industry, any kind of industry quoted on the Nigerian stock exchange, you just buy them. Now, the essence of this video is just to tell you that it's possible for you to own a company, okay, as an entrepreneur. Not only your company you are driving to make money from, you can also make profits from any products you are enjoying. If you like any products, any services, as I said, if you are always active on social media, look at who is the owner of this platform. How can I be part of the business? If you like any product, it could be drinks, it could be anything, be part of it so that the profit they are making from your consumption, you'll be part of the pot of people sharing that profit. No matter how small it is, if you invest it for a long time, because investment should be long term. And I want to advise you, don't invest something that the next day you will withdraw your investment. No, invest your free cash flow. Invest something that you know that yes, it could stay for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and it will keep expanding and keep growing. Okay, so it's possible for you to own part of a company. Always know that, and you get benefit at the end of the day. In my other video, I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how you can access it. I'll explain to you at the next level videos. Subsequently, how you could own local shares and foreign shares. It's not difficult at all. Okay, now let's go to the next slide, which is basically the types of shares. We have common stock and preferred stock. Okay, common stock, that is the common one. Equity shares, you have voting right. That means that you can vote. You can vote for for them to appoint a particular director. You can vote for the removal of any director because you are part of the owner of the business. We have paid dividend after for common stock. You have paid dividend after other shareholder. Common stock, you are the main owner of the business. You are the main risk bearers of the business. So your money will come after every other person has been settled because you are interested. You are like the owner of the business. So the benefit is that if the business make a lot of money, that means that after every other person, the loan provider have been settled, the government have been settled in form of taxation, then what is left? You own it. However, the problem for common stockholder, if the business does not make enough money, it therefore means that as a common stockholder, nothing will come to you. That's why common stockholder, they are very determined for the business to succeed. They are part of the business. They are highly involved in the business. Okay, so even the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, you could see when he bought Twitter, he was part of the business. He did not just buy Twitter. Eventually, he has closed the Twitter deal. Okay, he's now the owner of Twitter. He has changed the directors. Okay, you can be part. You can grow your shares gradually. Grow your shares gradually. Okay, look at what Femi Otedola did also, but then before he changed the share, he reduced his number of shares. He bought First Bank, so he's part of the business. He could make decisions. So you yourself, you can start by bearing small, small shares, and you can have voting rights. So as any company that is interested in, just start buying. As you gather more money, you buy more. But before you buy a company, do your research. Ensure that it's a good company. That's where the problem lies in investing, research. And here at OMC, we do a lot of research. We assist our community because we may not have the time as an entrepreneur. So we are accountants, we are specialists in that area. So we assist you on that so that you will not advise you on what to do. That's where advisory comes in. Although this is a general information and knowledge sharing training session. Okay, so at the end of the day, if your business should do well, you are paid what is called dividend. Variable dividend rate, that means that the higher the profit of the business, the higher the dividend. Dividend is a part of the profit that they will give to you as the owner. You're not the only owner. A company can have a lot of owners, so everybody get dividend. So this is your share, this is your share, and that's how it works. Preferred stock, those ones don't, yeah, it's just like preference share. Those ones are not, it's not common stock. They don't have voting rights. They don't have voting rights. Just like this, it's just like you just loan the business some amount of money to pay you back. Okay. So you are not part of the business. You don't have voting right. You are paid dividend before preference share. They don't want your problem. They give you preference. Preference means that they give you priority, take your money. Just like a loan provider, like a bank, they give the bank their money first. Interest on loan first. Preference shareholder, they'll give you at a specified dividend rate. The rate is specified. If it's 10%, and yeah, you bought shares of preference shares of 100,000 naira, they'll give you 10,000 naira first. So after they paid you, they paid the bank, they paid the government, what is left, they all share. Okay, so look at your risk. Some people feel that if the company is not too good and meaning they don't, based on their research, they cannot really stay with the company for a long time. They'll just buy preference stock. But if you think that this company is a good company, please don't buy preference stock. Buy common stock. Don't buy loan. Don't invest through debt instruments or giving the company loan. No, those be part of the business and you will benefit. But we have a lot of people that have benefited. Look at people that bought Facebook at early stage, people that bought Twitter at early stage, people that bought all these startup technology tech company, Apple at early stage. Look at they are enjoying now. So and there's still possibility of